Okay, good morning. Today we're going to look at alkenes. We're going to look at alkenes under organic chemistry. We're going to look at alkenes. So alkenes, these are hydrocarbons. These are what? Hydrocarbons. These are hydrocarbons with these are hydrocarbons with a double bond between carbon atoms, double bond between carbon atoms. So these are hydrocarbons with a double bond between carbon atoms. Okay, so this can be also referred to as unsaturated. They can also be referred to as what? Unsaturated, because they contain this what? Double bond between carbon atoms. Double bond, we are going to find something like this as a double bond. This is between what? Carbon atoms. So hydroalkenes, these being hydrocarbons, or they only have what? Atoms of hydrogen and carbons only. So e.g. we have got ethene, propene, and so forth. So under hydrocarbons, we have this general formula which we use. General formula for these hydrocarbons, it is CnH2n, and where N is equal to number of what? Carbons atom, number of carbon atoms which is there. And we know very well to say prefixes for hydrocarbons, or prefixes for all organic compounds. We have 1, meaning number of carbon atom 1, it is equal to meth. We know this very well. And 2, it is F. Okay, and 3, we have prop. Okay, and 4, we have bute. Okay, and 5 is equal to pent, and 6 hex, and 7 hept, and 8, that is what? Oct. Hept, and 8 we have oct, like that. So these are prefixes. It means this is how they will be beginning, depending on the number of what? The carbon. So these are the number of carbons that are represented by N in the general formula. Then we are saying all alkenes, they end with all alkenes. Okay, all alkenes. Sorry. So all alkenes end with ENE. So all alkenes, they end with this. So for example, if I want to have an alkene with the 2 carbon atoms, by the way, alkenes, they begin from here. Alkenes, they begin from what? From here. Okay, coming down. Why? Because meth, it is 1 carbon atom, and if it is 1 carbon atom, there's no way where we can have what? Double bond between 1 carbon atom. That is not possible. We need 2 atoms in order to have this double bond. So meaning we start from 2. So if I have a 2 carbon atoms alkene, so it will be called eth plus ENE, and that will be ethene. And that will be what? Ethene. So e.g. here, eth 2 carbons, right? Plus this, we're going to have ethene. We're going to have ethene. Okay, and how do you write the general molecular formula for ethene? We can use this formula here. So whereby you are going to say the molecular formula for ethene will be C, and where there is N we put what? 2, and H2 multiplied by, there is N, and N we are saying is 2 because H means 2. Then we are going to have C2, H2 times 2, that is 4. We are going to have CH what? CH4. And this will be our what? This will be our molecular formula. Now, the other thing that we should know is how to write what? Structure formula. So how do you write structure what? Structure formula, which is very simple. We have how many carbons atom here? There are 2. So you put them in a wrong chain. We call this one a wrong chain. 2 like that. And if you have 2 carbon atoms, we have also what? 4 hydrogens. But before you start fixing hydrogen, what you should bear in mind is that carbon is supposed to have 4 bonds. Carbon is supposed to have what? 4 bonds. Hydrogen is supposed to have 1 bond. 1 bond. Hydroxide, we are going to have 1 bond as well. But oxygen will have 2 bonds. Okay, this one is given to 2 bonds. Nitrogen is given to what? To 3 bonds. So all these things we may meet them as we go on in what? In this topic of organic chemistry. So now, since we have written 2 carbons here, then you need to make sure that each carbon have what? Have 4 bonds. So this one, the first C, has got 2 bonds only. Then when you put another one here, meaning there are 4 bonds, are these 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one and that one. So this one also has got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then now the outside bonds you fix them with the hydrogen. So you put hydrogen like this, hydrogen like that, hydrogen like that, and like that. So this becomes the structure for what? For ethene. This becomes the structure for ethene. So this is the ethene structure. Okay, and if you want to have another structure, for example, if you have to have the one with the 4 carbon atoms, so meaning CN, example 2, 4 carbon atoms, CnH2n. So meaning where the C we put 4, and H2 times 4, which is equal to C4H8. So this becomes what? The formula. Now, what is the name of this? I have said the 4 carbon atom starts with the prefix of but. Okay, but. Then all alkenes, they end with the ene. So meaning you just put ene, and the name becomes butene. How do you write the structure? Having this, there are 4 carbons here. So you put these 4 carbons. You put these 4 carbons in a long chain. So you put these 4 carbons in a long chain. So carbon number 1 will be here. Sorry, my marker is getting finished. Right. So we put 1. We put 2. We put 3 and 4. Now where do you put the double bond? Double bond can be put between first 2 carbons or last 2 carbons. So if I want, I'll put it here. Okay, if I wanted, I can put it here, the double bond. And you start now putting 4 bonds to each carbon. So this first carbon has got 1, 2, 3 and 4, because each carbon should have 4 bonds. This one should have 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then you put 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has got already have 2 bonds, the last one, 1, 2. So you need just to put another one there like that. Okay, if you want, you can put it that side, there's no problem, as long as we have 2 bonds. Then now these outside bonds, you fix them with the hydrogen. You fix them with what? Hydrogen, like that. You fix them with the hydrogen hydrogen. So this is the structure for butene. That is the structure for butane. So if you can count the hydrogen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is this 8 here, which is here. Okay, so next time we'll look at the chemical properties of what? Chemical properties of alkenes. For today, bye bye, have a good day.